What is up, guys? It's me, it's your boy, it's Hazeman Gold. Today we're going to be talking about the strongest heavy build for patch 14 of Space Marine 2. As usual, I'll go through the perks and then I'll go through the weapons, explain in detail the reason behind every decision, and then I'll show you a wonderful showcase on the Exfiltration map against the glorious Trygon. So, getting straight into it, the perk tree, as is customary for heavy, has not changed at all. But for those of you that are new, and those of you who are getting into the heavy, let me explain the reason behind each of these perks, why they play into the heavy very strong, and why they're basically the only selection that makes any sense. So, starting us off, we've got Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment, cooldown 15 seconds. This is just passive armor regen. You're constantly killing things quick. The heavy is a high damage output class, and you have a lot of splash as well, so you get through Minoris very fast. So this is always generating you shield. The second line, you've got Fortitude. Some take Strategic Stand. It is probably an easier way to play. However, Fortitude, 30% extra health. With the weapon that we're going to be using today, you also generate crazy amounts of CHP, so that negates one of the benefits from Strategic Stand anyway, and 30% extra health when you have health perks like Conviction goes a really, really long way. For the third line, we're going to go for Overwhelming Power. This synergizes with Brute Force, so that every time you press your Iron Halo, you immediately benefit from both of them, because obviously the Iron Halo is active, so you get 10% more range damage, and if it's not fully recharged, even if it's in use at that second, it counts as being on cooldown for some reason in the game, so this is always up as long as it's not fully recharged. So you want to be using your Halo and cycling through to it as often as possible to keep yourself between that 15 and 25% damage buff. For the team perk, it's pretty customary to go Encompassing Aegis. All squad members take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. Ranged damage is one of the most lethal things in this game. It's a lot harder to avoid in general than melee. At least melee, there are like inbuilt mechanics for it. For range, you just have to spam dodge. If you're playing with a ranged heavy squad, you can go for additional supplies. However, most people are going to want you to take Encompassing Aegis, and it's what I would recommend as well. Even whilst playing on solo on a not very ammo efficient class, I'm still able to clear operations without running out of ammo at all. I barely even use my secondary, in fact. So yeah, Encompassing Aegis, very strong. The gear perks, Executive Execution, its equipment recharge. This is one of the strongest things that you can put on a class. So every 90 seconds, rapid kills, on top of giving you armor, give you equipment back. Recharging Melter Bombs, enough said, lots of damage. For the middle line of the gear tree, you should never, ever take anything that isn't power regulator. It does the exact same thing, in theory, as Field Adjustment. So for however long you use it, it'll incur the same cooldown, except it doesn't have the durability reduction of 25%. The only time you would ever take Obdurate Bastion is if you are going for the Wrath of the Imperium. When the Iron Halo expands all its energy, enemies in 10-meter radius take significant damage, but that is a meme. It is absolutely nowhere near as effective as having a permanent 15% range damage increase from Brute Force. So forget I've even mentioned them. Just go Power Regulator and Brute Force and just laugh in high range damage. For the signature, we're going to go for offensive capability. As I mentioned, you're toggling your Iron Halo on and off as much as possible. As soon as you get surrounded or you run through barbs on the floor or you come in contact with the Minoris, flick this on, it'll take care of it for you. You don't even have to think about it. At most, you do a stomp and everything around you is dead. It's actually really good DPS. I think it does 20 DPS flat, which is like doing a bolt headshot every second to everything within 5 meters. So it's a very strong signature perk, definitely underrated. For the prestige perks, we're going to go with Auxiliary Reload. Extremis give you ammo back effectively. This is pretty good. It's a good reason to make sure you're taking executes on Extremis and not just finishing them with gun strikes. You do have to do the full melee execute to get this. For the second, we go for Conviction. Again, synergizes with Fortitude to give you 25% damage reduction on your massive 130% health pool. And this procs quite a lot because you have a lot of armor regen on the heavy class through class perks and weapon perks. Then we go Indomitable Spirit. While performing a gun strike, you do not lose control upon heavy hits. And then finally, Reverberating Impact. Stomp area is increased by 50%. This is because at this point, there's nothing else to take that's worth using. Hunt Precision doesn't apply to the guns we're using. Melee damage is so weak, 100% more is still nothing. You may as well go for the area of effect on the stomp so you can at least knock Minoris over at a bigger range, at least for gun strikes. And Duelist is completely useless on the heavy class because you're either running a balance window in which Duelist can't apply, or you're running the heavy bolter, which is a fencing window anyway, so it doesn't do anything at all. It's completely broken. For the weapons for this build, we are going to go double heroic plasma. I've finally come to the conclusion that this is the strongest overall damage dealing setup. Obviously, the heroic plasma pistol is just insane on pretty much any class you run it right now. I always run the one-shot build because it's more damage per ammo used, and it's not very ammo-efficient weapons. You go all along the bottom tree just to pick up Divine Might, basically double, triple dipping into damage buffs, and you pick up Perpetual Velocity for 20% extra charge speed. Also helps you getting blast radius for a bigger radius on the explosions too. But for the primary, the point of contention, you do have options with this. This is not the only thing that you can use for this class, but I think this does win out over everything else. You can run the fire rate relic plasma incinerator, or you can go with a fire rate multi-melter, although the ammo economy in this is abysmal, but its DPS is insane, especially if you pop a halo in front of something and just blast. It's actually quite funny how much damage you do. And then finally, you can go for the heavy bolter, also very strong. So if you want the perk trees, this is what they are. Let me show you this one as well. But for the sake of this video and for the heroic plasma incinerator, we're going to run the following tree. You're going to start with common cooling, going through to high velocity. Most of this perk tree doesn't really apply to the heroic plasma incinerator. You're just going through these perks so that you can get things like plasma collection, so that you have as much ammo as possible, and brutal rampage, so you can actually get a damage buff from quick successive kills, which again, you do all the time with this, as it does have a big amount of splash. One thing to note with the heroic heavy plasma, if you didn't know already, you can fire this at its regular fire rate, so you don't lose out on any DPS, and press vent in between every shot, especially if you're on a mouse and keyboard. I know it's more difficult on a controller, I have been told, but you can effectively never overheat this. After every single shot, you press vent, and it will vent before you're even allowed to shoot again anyway if you weren't venting. So you never overheat with this weapon. It is always ready to blast, perpetually until it runs out of ammo. Super strong. Obviously, it's not changed much, but they are looking to rebuild the heavy class in upcoming patches, which is nice. It would be nice to get some build variety on this. Though it is a fun class, it has not changed in, like, I don't know how many patches, 6, 7. So I got a showcase, like I mentioned now, on Exfiltration. If you've got any questions, throw them in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel, give it a subscribe and check out the Twitch and give that a follow. But otherwise, I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Take care. Peace. Straven has a tube between his legs. Yeah, I know. And it's not the one on his plasma. Didn't Sniper pick at least one of the perks to restore your cloak with headshots? You don't need them, man. Like, it... Did you ever see me, other than the time where I thought I had stealth but I hadn't, did you ever see me without my cloak? It is just unnecessary. Oh, I keep forgetting there's like no bullet drop with this anymore. I say anymore, probably never was. Happy Saturday going. What's up, Mr. Waffles? Saturday's going very well, sir. We are having ourselves a wonderful time. We're talking best builds, shenanigans. We've been talking... What have we been talking about today? There are a bunch of things. That's annoying. Get out of here. Die. Oh, Metriums, yeah, our party's over. Never mind. It was a fun day while it lasted. What's up, Metrium? How you doing, man? Crazy strong tooth thin layer is like a strong joint. Dukes, I cannot believe you went from being like, I just don't enjoy it anymore, man, to being like, I am 100% back on the Chong train. I can't believe this betrayal. Why does everything feel so delayed on this class? Straven drip is insane. It is, right? Look at this guy. What am I again? A lieutenant? Lieutenant? I'm not a captain, right? Captain's too drippy. Get me through. Hopefully on it just a couple nights a week. Yeah, that's how it starts, man. So it all, you know this road better than most. That's how it all begins, dude. How did I not? Right, okay, Jesus Christ. This gun, this class does so much like almost hidden damage. That is his lieutenant. Akron is captain. Titus is a captain now. Akron got dicked, no? Alright, fuck it, we'll go this way. So, hang on, what am I playing as right now? I'm a lieutenant, right? say in a Scottish accent. Dude, my Scottish accent's fucking awful. I don't know what it is. I just can't do a Scottish accent. Elite level Xenos pacified. Oh, veteran sergeant. That's it. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Alrighty. Sorry. Golden brown. Wait, hang on. Is this the original golden brown? Just pretend you're Jared Butler. You got it. Ah, Jared Butler. Butler. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can. It is shamefully bad. I need like a hard reference point. This is. You even said the fucking. You even said the quote wrong, dude. You said this is Spartan, bro. Fucking autocorrect, yeah, whatever.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
This is Spartan! Yeah, that's exactly what he says, right? Oh, sorry, guys, autocorrect, my bad. Fucking autocorrect, bros. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. What's that from? You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. What's that from? I recognize that. What's it from? Only the plasma is the window. I was training dragon. Oh god. I read it and I was like, oh, that's a feelings phrase. There's something going on there, but I can't remember what it is. What makes you say that? Oh, because it's Jared Butler, of course. The loudest plane in the world is flying over, so it sounds like it's crashing. Oh god. You know, I kind of thought we'd be past plane crashes by now. You know what I mean? Jared Butler doing an American accent. Ugh. That's Training Dragon 2. What's up, World Eater? My broski. The only two American do English accent, but and only two American can do the English accent, but I forget who. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh. I was pumped. Ah, dude, the fucking the dodging out of heavy stance is so weird, man. Why not hitting it? Also, how fucking long does the how long does the Iron Halo last for? Holy shit. Easy peasy. It's good to see my favorite British person. Ray, who are you on about? Oh, Demon Pedro. We haven't had Demon Pedro in a while. Hazeman with the legacy sound clips. Fucking Demon Pedro, man. That was funny. You saved me. Why? I mean, this isn't legacy at all. I hear this like 70 times a day. 20 seconds-ish. Yeah, it just lasts for ages, man. I never actually let Iron Halo just roll. No, it's more than 15. Yeah, it's at least 20 seconds, man. Unless I really count like way too fast, which could be a thing, but... Wow. You got interrupted by the bot. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh god, what's going on? Get squished! Get squished! Love it. Harry Eels in Robin Hood, Men in Tights does a British accent. I can't think. How about 20 fellas, maybe? What's this?
Strats. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Where are we going? Fucking whip warriors, dude. Holy shit. I ain't a hero. I was gonna say, surely you're dead now. I think at this point, dude, the thing that makes Heavy so weak, like the thing that makes Heavy fall off, is the fact that every other class has been benefiting from new heroic melee weapons that basically like add these massive mechanical advantages. And Heavy is just sat here like still can't do any melee. Like there's so many little interactions and like ways people play now that utilize parry windows to do some melee before doing the gunshots, and Heavy's just like, yep, I can do this, does 10 damage. Go plasma to heavy bolter, is it better? I think it's better, yeah. The heavy bolter is good, don't get me wrong. It's very strong and it's easier to use, but it's also single target. This is AoE and this has got higher DPS, I believe. That part not confirmed. Very close though. The plasma's a lot of fun. Heavy bolter feels weak by the time you're out of bullets. Yeah, you also overheat with the bolter. Heavy go Daka, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate that. But yeah, no, if you're looking for the strongest weapon, I got your strongest weapon right here. Luca with the random 1k bits. Can't lurk today as I'm at SeaWorld. Battle on Brothers. Luca, thank you for the bits, my dude. I hope if you're listening, man, thank you. I hope SeaWorld is going well, man. Jesus. I appreciate that, man. They're very kind of you, dude. Thank you so much. Daka is the important part, of course. Heavy bolter is bad versus Terminus. It's okay. I'm not going to say the heavy bolter is bad against Terminus. This is better, though. Like, against a Neuro throat, the bolter is very fun against Terminus.
Stand firm. I expect to rout Zeros to assault your locus.
Come on. I want him in the zone so I can execute him. Thank you. Right, I guarantee there's a bio wall somewhere, right? Oh no, a little slithery boy. Get fucked. Fuck you, worm. Wow.
Requisition of fresh power cell.
Monk. Herc bolter is the half-hearted attempt to balance heavy without the melee. Yeah, I mean it is. It's definitely to give like a more accessible option to the class. But it's not weak though. The heavy bolter is not like, it's not just a weak crutch. Because you could compare it, right, to the first heroic power fist in that it's like a much easier way to play the class. But with the heroic power fist, it was basically just a weaker version of everything around it. The heroic bolter is actually decent. Like, and it's fun. The no ramp up time on shooting is really good. Like, it's entertaining. Hey, I've barely used my secondary. Bro. You know what? Fuck these guys. Oh, it's a bit close for comfort. Alright, now we kill everything. Ah, fuck you. I just contest it. I don't give a fuck. This train never stops. Actually, a surprising lack of CHP then. I actually lost health. Didn't think that was possible. I'll be real. I wonder if I was just not hitting that many targets or something. Heroic plasma. Literally, Arjun. I just sacked off any form of actual gameplay and just spammed shoot. Anyone comes to Ireland tomorrow for the Sepultura concert? Neuro, I can say that I'm not, but I don't know about people in chat. Heals the aura. Yeah. Arjun, have you been waiting around for this run? To witness your baby trouncing the Tyranid scum. We've also can absolutely pelt damage on Terminus, but you have to be set to do so. A little bit, yeah. Can we all agree that nerfing Neurotrope was the dumbest thing they've done? Lol. No, he's too far. What the fuck? Immobility and heavy stance for more CHP. Ew. Ew, I hate that one, dude. Strategic stand, right? Something like that. Dude, the way they just topple over when you kill them with this weapon is just cinema. I'm actually surprised I landed that. Also, the change in pitch between shots. Can you not hear the? I hear it every time I use this weapon. It's like a. Lol. LOL heavy domination. LOL heavy. Why do you want the game to be more difficult for the rest of it? I don't want it to be more difficult. They nerfed Neurotrope. They made him easier, right? And I don't know why. It wasn't like the Neurotrope was insanely hard. Like, explain the logic to me, right? They nerfed Neurotrope and then added the Terminator Sorcerer to the game, who's like 10 times harder, and it's not even close. Like, that thing is a fucking murder machine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no. No, I thought the XQ was there. Motherfuckers, dude. My health? My beautiful health? I don't think people struggle with the Neurotrope, though. That's what I'm saying. It's so squishy now, dude. It's ridiculous. Oh, dude, I lost so much health there. I got heavied. Oh, dude, I consider Strategic Stand a meme. Oh, not a meme, but like I'd never run it. LFW, thank you for the 5-month Prime, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir. Sorcerer should lose 50% of his health. Well, no, don't over-nerf stuff. Don't over-nerf stuff, man. You'll hate it when it's gone. Like, it sucks now, but if you make it that much weaker, you'll be like, you won't ever get to engage with it. They need to fix it. They should make it stronger. Pace has strategic stand, he would have died there. Well, maybe I'd have, I don't know for certain, actually. Maybe I'd have been able to contest the health. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten knocked. Victor's heard the shit talk. Yeah, they did. Fine, we'll be fine. We won't use this relic. But sorry, when I say, let me clarify. When I say they over-nerfed the Neurothrope, I think of all the things in the game. There are harder things to deal with than a Neurothrope. It was a weird thing to hear that they were nerfing it. It was random to me. There were other things that were more challenging that I see people fail on more. So I understand that the Neurothrope is a challenge, but there were worse things in this game. You need to remember, Hayes, there's a fuck ton of bouncing really less skill players. Yeah, but let's say everything applies to that. Like, not just a Neurothrope. Like, there's things I struggle with way more than a Neurothrope. I would imagine if I struggle with it, most players struggle with it as well. I'm not using it. Fuck it. We don't need no stim. No, he ducked it, you bastard! You bloody bastard! And the nerf was a while ago, and we have a lot of buffer changes. No, it was like this patch, wasn't it? The nerf. You bloody ducked it, I know. You fucking bastard. I'm not fucking leaving. Alright, bring it on, lads. I'm gonna have to aura farm him with a dodge this at the end. You didn't dodge it, that was potato aim. Your mum's a potato, alright? Oh, that took all my armor? Are you kidding? I stand by my convictions. I don't need it. Quick one. Yeah. Predictable. You become predictable in your old age, old man. I now have to frantically look for an armor reinforcement. Well, well, well. Which you're lucky here. Oh, I'm getting clapped. No, I'm not. Quick one, too. Dodge this.